Julius Malema has been exposed. The leader of the EFF was reportedly left in tears after Shongwe dropped a bombshell. According to Shongwe's review, Julius Malema and General Khan have a very strong relationship, so strong that Shongwe stated Malema allegedly stopped Khan from testifying at the Ad-Hoc committee. Now, most of you might be wondering, what does this even mean? Before we go deeper, let's break it down. The Ad-Hoc committee is where named and prominent figures in South Africa go to testify, answer questions, and plead their case, especially on matters of corruption and public interest. So the question is, if Malema really stopped General Khan from going to the Ad-Hoc committee, why? What is he hiding? What doesn't he want South Africans to hear? I've got everything compiled for you. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and as always, smash the subscribe button, like and share this video. Grab your popcorn, sit back and relax. Now let's drop the clip.
So how it happens is this: when he sits down, as we are talking this, just silly talk, nothing serious. Before he starts talking to me, Imran moves closer to Sislondiwe, and it's a chair with wheels. He sits next to Sislondiwe here. Very close. It's when also Kaji moves directly to me and saying, "Hey, my brother, man, there's a brother of us who wants to talk to you, man. You know, yeah, boy, he wants to talk to you." It speaks a lot of, if I can bring him here, before you get to know what he wants to say, there will be sentences and sentences, so you can't remember everything. He speaks fast as well. So he says that, "Hey, our brother wants to speak to you." And I ask, who's that and why? He says, no, man, you know the guy, General, it's Khan. He says Khan. So that's why, in respect, I say General Khan here, but he says it's Khan, our brother. No, man, you know you're our brother, man, talk to our brother. And at that time, he's talking, already dialing. And the person on the other end of the phone picks up the phone. It's a video call.
But did you agree to have the conversation? What was your response? I did tell him that I
don't want, this is, okay, as I say, he talks too much. While he was calling, I'm telling him, no, don't call. We can either make other ways and talk if there is a way. But I don't want a phone call. And I tell him that I don't like phone calls. He then explains to me, don't worry, brother. We will help you with the phones. If you are scared of phone calls and anything, don't worry. We will help with your phone. Your phone will be tracking somewhere when you're making a phone call. All this nonsense he speaks while acting on this thing. We'll work you on your phone. Don't worry about this. You must give us your phone. Then the phone is already ringing at that time. So at that time, he takes the phone and turns it towards me. The phone was answered exactly when he turned it. And it was then when I saw this face that, no, I know this face on pictures, exactly as he looks now.
So it was a video call?
It was a video call.
Okay.
And the angle of the video call is from the right-hand side of his face. Not directly in the front, but on the side of this side. Then the guy on the phone greets me, "Hey, brother, how are you?" Speaking calmly. "Brother, how are you?" And then I replied, "Hey, I'm okay, how are you?" He says, "No, brother, man, what are you doing?"
Just do this for our transcription.
Yes.
The person who's greeting you, that's General Khan.
That's
now.
General Khan.
Okay.
Yes. Sorry. I'm feeling a Julius Malema syndrome here. I don't know why. And I've also done the yes thing now.
It comes. It comes with that seat.
Yeah, it's a yes.
So
yes.
You greeted.
I greet him, and he greets back. He greets me, and I greet back, but immediately starts talking. But this one,
even while
no.
Even while General Khan is speaking,
stopped.
he was.
Some of the things he said I don't even recall, but he never stopped. So he has the phone in his hand, and then Khan speaks. At the time when Khan speaks, he starts saying, "Brother, what are you doing? Why are you doing this to me?" The conversation was in that line. "Why are you doing this to me? And what did I do to you?" And I replied, "No, I'm not. You did nothing to me. In fact..."
But what was he referring to when he says, "Why?"
I knew what he was referring to. That's why I didn't bother to ask. I knew already what he was referring to, because now this is happening very fast, and I can't really focus on my daughter. Okay, what is really happening here, and how should I tackle this? But I decided, let me push in and then just finish this thing and move away from it. So I said, no, I'm doing nothing to you. I was referencing you, your name in this thing. I'm not looking for you. You even know that we won't call you on the Ad-Hoc. you were voted out, that you won't come. So it was just a matter of me referencing. No, brother, you are killing me. Then he touches his neck, you are suffocating me. And his eyes are now turning red. If I may say, he was crying. But I just decided to, let me look at this and understand what is really, really happening here. He was wearing a shirt, this color. He looks down and he looks at me in the phone, and then he never looks. He speaks very, very...
Sorry, is that what, light blue? What color is that?
I would say baby blue.
Oh, thank you.
I'm not good with colors, but...
Very light blue.
You are very
baby
good.
Blue.
You are very good, because I have no idea what baby blue is.
Mr. Shongwe, my grandmother used to say it's powder blue.
Oh, it's powder blue.
And because she was
Blue
my
seed is
grandmother,
powder,
I assumed
but it's
she was
blue,
right.
so we don't know what blue is that. So,
May I just ask? This? You say you knew what he was talking about. Just for completeness, can you please tell us what it is that you knew?
Okay. And prior to me meeting him, after all these couple of times where I asked questions about him on Sarah Jane Trent, Paul Sullivan, I had forgotten that I'd asked General Masemola as well. But prior those days when I kept on punching that question, Uguti, how did you, Paul Sullivan and Sarah Jane Trent, establish who to investigate? Because I was probing Uguti, when it comes to General Patlani, they already had proof of the sound system. And he answered to Paul Sullivan, he loves South Africa, that's why he's investigating. So that's why I asked him, as a lover of South Africa, how do you then generate who you want to target? Where you see the allegations of General Khan are so many, but you focus on Patlani. That is the issue. So on those days, I was getting phone calls with everyone, and people that I know, people that I may not know sometimes, and pass on the street, they finally get to this Khan you don't touch. He deals with Abantabaronga cool. I got so many of those in a way that I started to take note to, okay, now I've put my life in danger with this thing. But the day this happened was when I asked Babu Paul Sullivan. That is when I got a number of people when I walk in the streets. Some people even that I don't even know in the airport will say, hey, Vanagit, uzbhekela. But and all those things. So I noticed, okay, when he speaks with Nyamkhama, I knew exactly what Skulmangan. The topic to me was clear, okay, Silagulento manje. And what I must do is to understand how do I escape being here so that
and at the top of page 10, where you say you told him that you were merely referencing his name, were you referring to what you said to Mr. O'Sullivan?
Yes,
you
I was
were investigating Patlane, but why not Khan? That's what you meant by saying I was merely referencing your name.
Yes, I was referring to that because the situation was very fast. I won't lie about it. But one is forced to think fast out of the box in that situation. How do I calm the situation here? Because we came there without bodyguards, without any weapons or anything. So one has to make sure that I don't allow this to escalate. Because should it be I allow it to escalate or I become violent, it might turn on me. And at that time, if I may say, while we were sitting, the number of people in the yard, they are no longer one person. Because where Kaji is sitting, there's a window behind him. And I could see my car, I could see a couple of men around that space. So one has to think fast to go, okay, let me just keep this situation calm, then we'll exit Sizwe and Eland and we'll see how we handle this matter. So that's why I say to him, no, I'm not targeting you, I was referencing your name. I know my targets. This one, this is where he also says, yeah, I know your target, you're targeting corners, Mr. Kaji, constantly talking. So this is where he also says, yeah, I know you're looking from corners, I can hear your questions, Then this one says, Norman, come, let's meet, let's have a talk, come, let's talk, we can look after you, let's talk about some things. He says it as well. But this one then takes over the conversation of the taking care of me. And then this one says, no, let's meet in Johannesburg. He asked this, sorry, in Sandton. He asked this one, Where in
You are sorry. You are using so many. This one.
Oh, sorry.
It was General Khan who said you must meet at his place in Sandton the following week.
the same week on Friday.
Sorry. Yeah. Please.
Page 10. On page 10. Yeah.
The last two lines?
Perhaps let's do this. Please read the whole of 2.3.10.
2.3.10, where is it? Okay.
General
Khan answered the call.
The first paragraph up to I responded that I would make time.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Commissioner. 2.3.10. General Khan answered the call, and Yusuf held the screen facing me in his hands and said to General Khan, "My brother, here is Shongwe." General Khan greeted me, saying, "Brother, how are you?" I replied that I was okay and asked how he was. He then said, "What is wrong, bro? What did I do to you? You are suffocating me." While saying this, he placed his hands on his neck and his eyes appeared red, as if he had been crying. I replied that I was not doing anything to him, that I was merely referencing his name, and that he was not my focus then. And then he then said, "What do you want? We can look after you. Come meet me at my place in Sandton next week, Friday, if you are available. If you are available." I responded that I would make time. Yeah, sorry for that.
So it was General Khan who invited you to meet him
In Sandton.
at his place in Sandton.
Yes.
And he invited you for the week after this meeting.
Yes.
And you said you would do so, right?
I agreed that I will come.
Okay. Can you read the next paragraph?
I quickly want to check something. Yeah, it was there. While we were still conversing, Yusuf turned the phone to face himself and asked, "Where in Sandton?" General Khan responded, "In the apartment." Yusuf then ended the call and continued speaking to me. Remaining close to me, he said, "Stop this. You are our brother and we can really take care of you. There is a security tender at Checkers worth 2.2 million every month, and we can give it to you." I replied that I do not operate in that manner. He insisted that he could arrange 10 bar in cash for me, and I said it was fine, that we can talk up on Friday.
Okay. So this second part of the conversation, an offer of a tender, what did he mean? Did he mean that, are you in the security business? So why would he offer you a security tender?
Let me put it how I perceived it. Because prior, when we are talking, and he's talking too much on the issue of phone, there was an instance in this talking where he asked for my number, Yusuf Kaji. And I constantly said, no, I don't want you to have my number. So I noticed that me pushing back constantly doesn't get this guy to back off. So this is the type of a person, you agree to everything, then you live like that. This is what I started deciding to, okay, let me work on this, because now he says, you give me the tender of 2 million of security. And I said, no, I don't operate like that. So to him, maybe he thought no, in book form, this will get me arrested or whatever, in a way. To him, he thought I'm saying that. That's why he changes the subject to say, no, we can get you cash then. 10 bar, we can get you 10 bar, we can arrange it. In that, the thing is, I forgot to write it here. In that statement, this is where he even promised me there were 3 BMW cars that were window tinted and bulletproof. He then promised me, would we even give you this car?
Where were those? Where were
in
those?
In the yard, parked next to my bike.
In the yard, okay.
Yes, in the yard.
He pointed at them?
Pointed at them. Even when we went out as well, he was walking me out on the window. He said, "Do you see all these cars are safe. I was no longer interested in listening, but my focus was leaving. So I had agreed to say, okay, no, about the 10 bar, we'll talk on Friday. That is what I said, because I wanted to get them to say, okay, fine, let's meet wherever we're going to meet and talk. Then as soon as I started agreeing, I just noticed the change of tone and the character of the body. Now I think they feel calm, I'm with them. Then I decided, okay, this is where I'm going to take this thing. This is where they then, if I may recall, at the same time I stood up, I wanted to leave, and then he said, no, sit down, man, I want to tell you something. There's a brother of mine upstairs who has information, because we see your line of questions are more asking about Mkwanazi. We have something on General Mkwanazi, we can give it to you. Okay. And he spoke fast, he spoke about the helicopters and a lot of stuff that I was not interested in listening.
Okay. Sorry. I see that for 10 bar you have a bracketed explanation, 10 million rand.
Yes, the language 10 bar is 10 million.
Thank you.
Can you read the next paragraph into the record? This is now where you're talking about what you just said about that he seemed to intimate to you that in fact the person you're really looking into is General Mkwanazi.
Yes.
Okay.
Imran then, this is when we were standing up. Imran then offered to bring us something to drink and returned with a bottle of water. Yusuf then said, in the line of your questions, I see you don't want General Khan, you want Mkwanazi. I can give you information on Mkwanazi. My brother upstairs has information on him. I did not respond to this statement. Instead, I requested to leave. As we were walking out, Yusuf said we must wait a while as the brother was coming. We waited next to the signage, and a man of approximately my height or slightly taller and muscular build came down to the stairs. Yusuf took this individual and me back to the boardroom, leaving Londi and Imran by the reception. And if I may say, I think Londi also continued to live here, and asked him whether he still had information on Mkwanazi and the helicopter. To which he responded, yes. Yusuf then instructed him to locate the information and stated that he would give it to me on Friday when we meet in Sandton.
Okay. Chair, it's 11 o'clock. Before I ask questions on this paragraph.
Should we not push to finish? If that's, unless...
I'm in your hands, Chair. We could.
Or let me ask this question perhaps. How much longer do you think you're going to be?
Probably no longer than an hour.
Let's rather take the break then.
Okay.
Let's adjourn until 11:30.
11:30, thank you, Chair.